afternoon. We are Victoria's Secret, and we are here to present our findings of our HR simulation. My name is Bennett.
My name is Joseph.
I'm Kent.
My name is Dawson.
I'm Spencer, and we are Victoria's Secret.
Okay, so our beginning strategy and goals were to reduce turnover from 9.8% to 2.5%, while increasing the number of female and minority workers at the firm to meet or exceed the average number in the community. We also initially planned to raise wages in order to be competitive with competition, as well as create morale for our employees. Our hope was to attract quality employees that would value the cause and who would be willing to stay with the company longer. With our slow start, we had to increase spending in the later quarters in order to make up ground with respect to our competition. Although not all of our goals were met, we did stick true to our strategy and see it through to the end.
Now, the execution of our plan was poorly managed. The results of the simulation reflect a collection of poorly timed decisions with an erratic spending history. Now, beginning with our team's late start to the simulation, Victoria's Secret was challenged with correcting the results from the first two turnovers, while doing so in a way that left us in a competitive position relative to the other teams. Our team's plan involved aggressive spending during the earlier periods for replenishing staff, as well as implementing programs and boosting wages. The replacement of staff was done in a way, though, that promoted the acceptance of minority and female workers. This led to a steady increase in the number and ratio of minority and female workers employed.
So actual figures at the end of the simulation were as follows. The portion of female employees was 17% overall. At the second and third job levels, female workers made up 41% and 33% of employees respectively. On the other hand, the level of minority workers also increased at a steady rate, but at a slightly less steep rate. The overall level of minority employees was 12%. Highlights were again noticed in the level 2 and 3 job levels. For level 2, minority workers were made up of 30% of the total employees, and 23% of level 3 workers were minority employees.
So another area in which our team was successful was in the wages category. Employees with wages, especially at the lower job levels increased to levels handsomely above industry average. On another positive note, our overall expenses totaled a more fraction of our budget, while the midpoint result reflected a budget average of $185,239. Our second year budget was under the budgeted level by over $700,000. Some might argue that by saving that amount of money, our team may have actually contributed a higher bottom line figure for our company and its profit levels.
So the success all followed our goals that we stated at the beginning and midpoints of the simulation. In hindsight, our team's goals and strategies were obviously focused on the wrong areas of the HR department. The biggest disappointments in our group's performance revolved around a lack of training, orientation, and employee engagement programs. The midpoint and final results for absenteeism, the accident rate, the quality index, productivity, and morale all highlight the consequences of our undervaluation of training and other programs. In the future, our team would have focused more of the budget on implementing those training programs and enhancing the quality of our company's employees.
In this simulation, we learned very valuable lessons in regard to focus. We were very keen on having good relationships with our customers and business partners, as well as meeting the ethical workplace standards set in place by today's society. Looking back, we learned that demographics and production times are not the most important thing, especially in the beginning. We focused too much on trying to create a diverse work environment and not enough time on providing the proper mental tools and training that was needed. We do believe that this resulted in employees feeling undervalued as we were not meeting their needs on Maslow's hierarchy, especially in regards to self-actualization. We were focusing strictly on the path of business and making no attempts to help our employees reach that state. In the future, we would implement much more of our budget and training on benefit programs to get employees working effectively and enjoyably. We noticed that as we increased or decreased our budgets, absenteeism either increased or decreased. We realize now that we need to have an actual payment program implemented that will give employees a goal to work for, such as pay raises and bonuses based on performance that would encourage hard work and showing up to work. This needs to be a permanent fixture in our budget to allow us to be successful in the future.
Thanks for listening.